Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff outfit turns heads before encounter leaves her shaking. Coco Gauff swapped tennis shoes for cowboy boots as she attended a Beyoncé show, showing off her eye-catching outfit on social media. Just weeks after winning her second major title with victory at the French Open, Gauff was eliminated from Wimbledon in straight sets, 7-6, 3. 6-1 by Diana Yastremska, who admitted before her matchup that she was allergic to grass, the playing surface. Yastremska, who was unseeded, told fans after the win just how much it meant for her to take down one of the biggest stars in the sport. Gauff was looking to end her streak of futility at Wimbledon, but instead, the world number 2 added her most painful chapter yet. As a result, the 21-year-old looked to enjoy herself and take her mind off the court ahead of her U.S. Open push. Gauff attended Beyoncé's concert in Atlanta, and the two-time major champion was in full fangirl mode. Beyoncé was greeted by roaring fans who filled the Mercedes-Benz Stadium with excitement for Cowboy Carter and the Rodeo Chitlin Circuit Tour. Among the fervent crowd was Gauff, who showcased her cowboy look to her fans on Instagram. The American donned a cowboy look which featured Western flair and glam as she opted for a vintage-looking brown sleeveless romper and added a studded belt for a chic finish. Gauff also donned a suede cowboy hat with studded star details and swapped her sneakers for cowboy boots. However, one moment in particular seemed to raise Gauff's pulse. In a post on X, Gauff revealed that she was too stunned and literally shaking after she met Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, in a chance encounter. She wrote, "Beyoncé waved at me during her show last night, and I met the queen, Miss Tina Knowles. I cannot believe my life. I am so grateful for it. Thank you to the both of them for a moment I will never forget." In the wake of her loss, Gauff became just the third woman in the Open era to lose in the first round at Wimbledon after winning the French Open, according to the Associated Press. She joins Justine Henin, 2005, and Francesca Schiavone, 2010, in failing to advance past the first round. Gauff will now look to rediscover her best form on the hard court surface as she prepares for the 2025 U.S. Open. She won her maiden major title at Arthur Ashe Stadium in 2023. Coco Gauff's stunning outfit turns heads before unforgettable encounter leaves her shaking. It was meant to be just another glitzy evening in downtown Atlanta, a city that knows how to do spectacle. The lights of State Farm Arena shimmered like 1,000 tiny stars. Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour had rolled into town, bringing with it a cavalcade of fans, celebrities, and fashion statements. But even among the sea of rhinestones, denim, and wide-brimmed hats, one figure stole the spotlight before the first note was even sung. Coco Gauff, the 20-year-old tennis sensation, fresh off her Wimbledon campaign, arrived with her signature blend of grace and playful confidence. But this wasn't the Coco we see rallying on grass courts or doing split-step footwork in the baseline. This Coco was pure fire. She stepped out of the black Escalade wearing a bold and unexpected ensemble, a deep ruby red leather two-piece set, crop top, and high-waisted flared pants that clung to her athletic frame like a second skin. Her hair, braided and adorned with subtle gold cuffs, was swept to one side beneath a tilted cowboy hat, encrusted with tiny crystals that sparkled like stardust every time she turned her head. Her boots? Custom cream-colored snakeskin with gold embroidery that spelled out Coco in cursive down the back. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Phones lifted like sunflowers to the light. Paparazzi lenses clicked in rapid fire. Fans screamed her name. Even among A-listers, athletes, and influencers, Coco's entrance had the energy of a main event. She didn't just walk in. One fan tweeted, already viral within minutes, she served an ace. Jalen Sarah, her boyfriend and frequent +1 at events, trailed behind her with a dazed, admiring expression. Dressed sharply in a black Western-style suit with a silver BLO tie, he kept whispering something that made Coco laugh as they made their way inside. That moment, captured on video and replayed endlessly online, showed Coco playfully teasing him with a mock hair flip, then striking a pose for the cameras. The caption on her Instagram story read, "He said he was gonna outshine me tonight. Sorry, babe." But the real surprise wasn't the outfit. It came after. The encounter that left Coco shaking. About an hour into the concert, as the bass of Texas Hold'em vibrated through the arena walls, Coco and Jalen made their way to a VIP lounge near the main stage. Jalen, ever the gentleman, held her hand while fans politely asked for selfies. Just as they settled into their plush leather seats, a commotion near the private entrance caught Coco's eye. She turned, and then she froze. There, walking toward her with an entourage of 4, was none other than Michelle Obama. The former First Lady, dressed in an elegant black denim jumpsuit with silver fringe, exuded that same effortless grace that had captivated the world for years. She locked eyes with Coco and smiled. Coco's jaw dropped. Michelle approached her, arms wide open, and said with her signature warmth, "Coco, I've been dying to meet you. You are just incredible. And that outfit. Girl, you are slaying tonight." The words barely registered. Coco, usually calm even under Grand Slam pressure, suddenly found her knees wobbling. She managed a breathless, "Oh my God. I don't know what to say. This is surreal." Michelle embraced her in a hug. "We've been watching you. Barack and I every match. You play with such heart. And tonight, well, you look like you could headline the stage right after Bay." Coco laughed, blinking rapidly. "I'm literally shaking right now." Jalen chuckled beside her, placing a steadying hand on her back. "She's never speechless. This is a first." Michelle smiled and posed for a few photos, whispering something into Coco's ear that made her tear up. Later, Coco would post one of the selfies with the caption, "Still not over this. Still shaking. Thank you at Michelle Obama for making my entire life in 10 minutes. Sparkling heart sparkles, hashtag Forever First Lady, hashtag Dream Night, hashtag Cowgirl Coco." The encounter lit the internet on fire. Fans across the globe commented in awe. One tweet summed it up perfectly. "When your outfit turns heads, but your presence earns hugs from a First Lady. Coco Gauff, you're her." More than just fashion. But the night didn't end there. Later in the evening, as Beyoncé performed Run the World Girls, Coco was spotted dancing in the crowd, laughing with Jalen and singing along word for word. Even from a distance, her joy was infectious. People weren't just watching a tennis star. They were witnessing a young woman in her full, glorious element. In a backstage interview with an entertainment reporter, Coco said, "This is one of those nights you dream about. The music, the people, the energy. It's been magical. I came to have fun, and it turned into something unforgettable." She paused, then added with a grin, "I'll probably be talking about this when I'm 80. Fashion critics lauded her bold style choice, calling it a modern cowgirl revolution and an ode to Beyoncé's Americana reimagined. One high-fashion magazine featured her on their Instagram with the caption, "Coco Gauff, champion on the court, icon in the crowd." The morning after, the next day, Coco appeared on her Instagram Live, casually sitting in a hoodie and munching on cereal. Her energy was still buzzing, but more grounded. "I still can't believe last night happened," she said. "Michelle Obama gave me a hug and told me she watched my matches." Like what? Fans flooded the chat with messages of support, emojis, and praise. One user commented, "This is your Serena in Paris moment. Live it." Others asked about her outfit. Coco grinned and revealed, "Okay, so the fit? It was custom. I told the designer I wanted something that said, 'Yes, I can win a US Open, but also yes, I can steal your spotlight at a Beyoncé concert.'" She winked. Mission accomplished. Thousands of likes and fire emojis rolled in. Before ending the live stream, she left fans with a piece of advice. Always show up as yourself. Don't be afraid to go big, even if it scares you. The best moments happen when you step out in confidence. And hey, you might even end up hugging Michelle Obama. A night that defined more than style. Coco Gauff's night at Beyoncé's Atlanta concert will go down not just as a fashion moment, but a defining milestone in her rise beyond tennis. She's no longer just a promising athlete. She's a cultural icon in the making. Confident, stylish, unafraid to be bold, and humble enough to be starstruck by greatness. That night, Coco Gauff didn't just turn heads with an outfit. She turned a moment into a memory, and a memory into a legacy. From cowgirl boots to courtside legend, Coco's journey continues. Fierce, fabulous, and utterly unforgettable.